Good morning, guys. I hope we all had a good weekend. It's been quite an eventful weekend so far, with regards to the market. In respect of, on Friday there was FOMC meeting and Mr. Williams, which has a voting seat on the Federal Reserves, basically hinted towards cutting interest rates in December. It's just worth keeping an eye on. So let's see if market reacts to that or perhaps not, and people are just sitting on the sidelines and still waiting until December. And basically, what this means is when interest rate goes down, the currency sees bearish pressure. So if dollar is seeing bearish pressure, that means Euro USD, for example, is going to see some bullish pressure, right? Now if we look at Euro USD, right, looking at this leg downward, it looks like some like it. We don't have any um area of supply right here that it's like you're looking to sell from, rather. Now if you look at here, okay, we have here as our liquidity high, right? So you could wait for market to come into this area, grab this liquidity and start to push down from there. I mean, if you like to be that aggressive, I mean, by all means, be my guest, but I would not be looking to short this market as of yet. Rather, I would probably, because if you look here, you have this high, right? Open, this high, open, right? So it's still a possibility that we have that push up into this highs to take out that liquidity, and then we start to push down. So if we start to see that bullish pressure on Euro USD coming to the market, then I might be looking to take some longs. And also because Trump will be meeting, or rather, the financial representative of the US will be meeting with EU also this week to discuss tariffs and how they're going to reduce tariffs, because I think it's at 15% right now on metals and things like that. So the US is also trying to find things to add to that, while EU is trying to reduce that. So if we get perhaps something positive for the EU in that regard, then perhaps we get that push up from euro. It's we just keep an eye out for that and see how that develops this week. So that's my plan for EU for the week. Perhaps I'll be looking for some longs. And also because, okay, the dollar also took out this liquidity and now we're slowing down. So it's a possibility that, okay, we're building up liquidity here. Maybe we want to see a retracement into this monthly open, into this area perhaps, and then before that next push up. Or this area is just liquidity, we push up, come back into it, and then we start to move again. So for me personally, my target on the dollar is right. So I have my target being here at, okay, at 100, right, 101.9. So that's the area that my target is, around this area. I still have the bullish bias on the dollar, but also I'm still keeping an eye out for perhaps we get that retracement this week and then the next push up starts. Because for GU, guys, this is bearish, but I'm not looking to trade it as of yet because not even here. Like, gun to my head, I wouldn't look for a trade. Okay, so because we have a swing high, a swing low rather, right? And then perhaps from here we could start to push down and form another low. And yeah, congratulations, right, if you want to take that, because okay, if you look at this would be the liquidity high at the monthly open. Market could come into here, and then from there we start to push down. Okay, I see that. I take back what I said, guys. I take back what I said, because then we're moving according to structure, right? And also that would, and we have some, I think, inflation numbers coming up for the pound this week. So let's keep an eye out for that and let's see how it develops. It could be something that we're targeting, okay, this liquidity or this area here, and we have this nice supply which took out this liquidity to the left. So we could sell from inside here, and if we get that change of character, it's something that it's a nice trade to take because it's before the break of structure line. And then with NU guys, NU just clean market structure to the downside. I mean, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower. NU is basically textbook trading. Like it's textbook trading 101. That's basically what it is, guys. It's just pushing down, retrace, pushing down, retrace, pushing down, retracement, right? And what do we have next? We have another retracement that we're waiting for. We have this liquidity formed over here. So let's see how perhaps from this yearly open we'll probably get a reaction, right? It never fails to give us one. So maybe we get another push up into this area and then we could look for those shorts again. That would be nice to see on NU. Grabbing this liquidity high and here, and then from there, from inside this area, we'll start to look for shorts. That would be nice to see. With AU guys, AU is still, how would I say this, guys? We talked about this last week. I still like AU as a range, right? If we even look at the daily, right? Okay, let's take it like this. Yeah. Okay. So you can, like, for me, we can still push down a bit further into this lows, or once we start to push up and we start to see that fractal structure shift, guys, we can start to look for those longs. That would be nice to see because we've built some liquidity descending highs right here. Look at this. Look at this beautiful liquidity. All ready for the taking. All right for the taking. I would love to trade this to the upside if it gives us that, guys. If only it gives us that, it would be nice to take. So let's keep an eye out for that. With USD CHF, this is also a range play, guys. This is also a range play. It was in a downtrend. Now it's ranging, right? We're in a downtrend now. It's ranging, and it would be nice to look for shorts on this one too. So I would like short here, right? Perhaps we break this monthly open, retest, and then we start to look for those shorts. Because okay, now if we take this is our fractal high and our fractal low. So we want some break of these lows and then retracement. So if I see some nice bearish momentum, right, I would be looking to scale into those shorts, right? Something like this, right? I'll be looking to scale into those shorts, and then my target will probably be this quarterly open right here, or this 0.25% area. Let's see how markets react. With gold, guys, still looking for further longs. Nothing but longs. Nothing but longs. As you can see, we're consolidating, right? We broke the highs, right? We broke this high. Now we're retracing to this level, and guys, you could just still look for more longs, more longs. Look at this nice demand area that we formed here, breaking fractal structure, taking out this liquidity to the left, right? So you can just put your stop right here, right, and look for more longs on gold, guys. So let's see how that plays out, but I'm still looking for more longs on gold. With USD card, guys, same thing as we've always been saying. We're still bullish, and I'm still looking for more longs on this thing. Every retracement is a chance to get into more longs for me, and I have my liquidity low right here. Right here also, perhaps we get some deep retracement. That would be nice to see, maybe even into the monthly open, as this is a nice demand area that took out all of this liquidity to the left. So it would be nice to see, and then we will just take longs from there. With USD JPY, the thing is with the yen, right? It's like with their oh yes, also Japan and China actually are going at it over Taiwan. So that's happening. You should read on that. I don't want to bore you with that. If you're interested, go read on it. But it's basically the finance minister is talking about they might step in for the yen, and if they're going to do that, they're going to do that probably this week, because we have the bank holidays, right? We have Thanksgiving, and then we have Black Friday rather. So these holidays would mean shorter trading time, and there'll be less liquidity in the market, and it's easier for institutions to move that way. But so keep an eye out for that. I would like to probably see a deeper retracement on the yen. That would be nice to see. If we go to the 1 hour on the yen, you could see that we came into this yearly open, right? Came to this yearly open, then people sold. We came, took out their liquidity, and now we're pushing down. So we have now this area strong supply, right? And then we have liquidity resting here. So from here we could start to push down, or maybe even come back into this yearly open, retest it, and then from there start pushing down. That would be lovely to see. Maybe if the parameters aligned properly, then I could take a retracement trade to the downside. I would, with my stops being above the strong high. So let's see how that plays out. All right, guys. Thank you for your time. I wish you a wonderful week.